Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Planescape Torment with myself, Waze. We have the Nameless One, who has serious hiccups after being cursed by the person we can't see. That's not good. I can't remember the guy's name right now. But we are here with Anna and Dakon and Morte. And we need to find this guy. What's his name? Jumble something or other. No, can't see anything in there. Can't remember the guy's name. I think it's Jumble something. So let's go and see if we can find him. We have been given we've been taught a curse that we can use on Jumble if we can find him. There's Jolmy. Oh no, we're gonna have to run around Sigil trying to find this guy. Let's talk to Splinter. This towering man's golden skin sparkles slightly, almost as if it were metallic. Whether it's his actual flesh or merely painted on, you cannot tell. He regards you coolly as you approach, giving a respectful bow as you draw near. Welcome to the Civic Fest Hall, traveler. We are Splinter, doorman to the Fest Hall and priest king of Ur. How may we help you? Despite his humble offer of aid, his voice is powerful and commanding, a deep and rumbling sound that resonates through the chamber. How can you help me? We do many things in this fine hall, traveler. We answer questions guests might have regarding it or its inhabitants. We direct both visitors and members of the Society of Sensation alike to the Sensoriums or lecture halls. We also accept new members into the Society. Lastly, it is through us that purchases from the Society's vaults are made. Spells, items, and such. Okay. Let's come back and talk to him later. Right now, we need to cure these hiccups. That's our first protocol. So where is this Jumble fellow? He's not in here. Can we go through here? Is that him? Yes, I believe it is. Jumble Murder Sense. Right. Let's go and get him. Jumble frowns at your appearance, biting his thumb in your direction and waving you away. Do we just throw the curse Salabesh taught you, or do we talk to him first? Jumble, I need you to remove the curse you put on me. He rolls his eyes and yawns pointedly. Okay, we're not going to give him a chance to curse us with something else, so we'll throw the curse Salabesh taught us. Jumble stares at you with a somewhat skeptical expression as you speak the arcane syllables of Salabesh's curse. After a moment of awkward silence, the Zeocytec mage notes that nothing seems to have happened, and an evil grin spreads across his face. Damn. He opens his mouth to retaliate with another curse of his own, only to realize he has no voice. I'm not sure that's a good thing, because he might not be able to remove our curse. Salabesh's curse has removed Jumble's ability to speak, thereby destroying the Zeocytec's ability to curse others. He clutches at his throat, panic welling up in his eyes. Well, it looks like the tables are turned, Jumble. What do you think will happen when anyone you ever cursed finds out you can't speak or curse anymore? Jumble drops to his knees, a pleading expression in his eyes. He looks ready to burst into tears. Will you remove the curse you placed on me and swear never to curse another who didn't mean you harm? Oh, 10,000 experience. Jumble places his hands over his heart and nods vigorously. Okay, I'll remove the curse then.
My journal.
Jumble sighs with relief as you remove Salabesh's curse from him. He in turn removes his own, and your hiccups finally stop. Yay! He then bows humbly and casts his eyes to the floor. And I'd like you to take your curse off Reekwind as well.
Updated my journal.
Jumble nods, pouting, and with a wave of his hand removes Reekwind's curse. Another quest completed. And another 1,000 experience. Well, a successful start. Let's head back to the main chamber. Something tells me we're going to be talking to a lot of people in here. What's this? This throne appears as old as the building itself. It looks unused, more a piece of artwork than a ruler's seat. Where is the other guy gone that we were speaking to? Splinter. Where is he? They don't stand around in this place, do they? All right, let's speak to Jolmy. See if we can systematically work our way through this place. Oh, Splinter, there he is. Okay. We know that already. So, tell me about the Festival. The Civic Festival is one of the largest buildings in Sigil, fitting as it is home to the Society of Sensation, the city's largest faction. It holds the Sensoriums, lecture halls, training chambers, and such for visitors and members of society alike. Okay, tell me about these Sensoriums. Sensoriums are chambers which hold many recorder or sensory stones. These stones are enchanted so that they may hold various sensations or experiences that may be later had by others using the stone. If you so please, we might direct you to one of them. This sounds interesting. Yeah, why not? Please do. There are two. The public sensorium, where visitors may use the sensory stones for anywhere between 10 and 50 commons, and the private sensorium, where only members of the Society of Sensation are allowed. You can reach neither of them yourself. We must take you there. How would I get to the private sensorium? You must be a member of the Society of Sensation. Might I become a sensate then? In order to join the Society of Sensation, one must be willing and prepared to share their own experiences. If that shares my current life experiences, or all of them, that might not be a good idea. Anyway, 5 are required, 1 from each of the senses. Alternately, one may contribute a single experience that has strong elements from all 5 senses. These must be either new sensations or improvements upon our current stock. Should we find them acceptable, they will be placed into sensory stones, and you, having become a sensate, will be taught the sensory touch. It will allow you to draw others' wounds onto yourself, healing them by accepting their suffering. Not sure I actually like the idea of that, to be honest. It could be a useful skill, though. It's a bit like the Blood Bridge spell that I've got, is it? Why not? This could afford me interesting opportunities. Okay, I'm ready. I want to become a sensate. First, what smell or experience involving it would you offer us? Actually, I'd like to contribute 1 experience that involves all 5 senses. I woke up not knowing where I was on a cold, blood-slicked iron slab in the bowels of a mortuary, a place where only the dustmen or the corpses in their care have seen. Splinter nods. Go on. My entire body reeked of embalming fluid, but even the smell of that was not enough to match the coppery scent of gore around me. Dozens of bodies lie on countless bloody slabs like the one I rose from, all in the process of being gutted, flayed, and the like by nightmarish clockwork devices for reasons unknown. The only sound were the squeals of laboured metal and the unsteady tread of undead workers as they pushed the slabs about the mortuary on rusted iron tracks. A disturbing experience. And I even left out the part about the chattering skull that flew at me as soon as I was upright. Will it suffice, Splinter? Yes, we shall go to an empty stone now to record your experience. You will then be granted access to those privileges allowed only to members of the Society of Sensation, as well as taught the sensory touch. Okay, we will accompany him to record our experience and learn the sensory touch then. Another 1,000 experience. Okay, you return to the Civic Festival's foyer with Splinter. We welcome you into the Society of Sensation, traveller. May further journeys and experiences pave your road to the great truths of the multiverse. Okay, we'll check out how that looks. Is it in my spellbook, or I'm not sure how I'm going to use that, but other questions. We'll be pleased to answer what questions we can, so long as they pertain to the Fest Hall or the Society of Sensation. Okay. Is there anyone here who might know about Ravel Puzzlewell? Ravel puzzle well. Splinter closes his eyes and thinks briefly. We would recommend that you speak to a wizard by the name of Quell about Ravel. Quell is always somewhere in the Festal, most often in the private Sensorium. Okay, show me there then.
I feel stronger.
Excellent. Have I just leveled up? I believe I may have. If I can find the right button for it. Where is it? Statistics. Here we go. Interesting. Level up. What do we get? 1 characteristic point. Excellent. +1 intelligence gained from specialization bonus. Spell memorization abilities have increased. 3 hit points. And increased saving throws. So I have a point to spend. Where to put it? I'm thinking that I'm just going to go with intelligence. Yep. Accept that. Right. I'm still neutral good, which I'm happy enough with. I'm not pushed about pushing it to lawful. But if the opportunity arises, we will see where we're at when that happens. Okay. What else do I want to do? Let's have a look at my spell book. I'm just wondering about this ability. Would it be in here? Let's come out of that. Raise dead, storyboat, sensory touch. Here we go. With a touch, you can bring another's pain into you, helping them at the cost of your own health. This spell can only be used at touch range upon a living creature. Magic resistance does not affect it, and it heals 1 to 10 hit points of damage on a target, but the caster suffers the same amount of damage. Okay. Could possibly be useful for...
Stop staring at my tail, you skull.
Okay, Anna. And Morte, behave yourself. Right. Let's see what the story is here. All just sensates, so generic. What is this? The inscription around the base of this sensory stone indicates that it holds the experience week-long hunting trek across the forests of Arborea. Why not? Begin the sensation. You're standing in a circle of white tents deep in the woods somewhere. The trees around you are, by far, the largest you've ever seen. Suddenly, though, there's an odd prickling sensation at the back of your skull. Okay, continue. Your surroundings melt into a colorless smear, then slowly resolve into what looks like the interior of a large grey sphere. Across from you stands a figure almost identical to yourself. His eyes flash in the half-darkness. A mad smile splits his features. I knew you would come. Okay. Greetings? Oh, greetings, greetings, so good to see you, he sneers. I bid your murderous tongue to be silent. That's right, murderous. You pretend innocence is laughable. Okay, who are you exactly? Oh, don't you know? Didn't all those filthy, lying, thrice-be-damned journals tell you who I am? Those journals that were so conveniently left for me when I awoke? Those journals that call me an incarnation? Ha! Burn them all, I did. All that I found. Okay, so you're one of my earlier incarnations. He crosses his arms and looks away. If you'd put stock in such trash, yes. Okay, what did those lying journals say? They spoke lies, 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 and nothing more. Filth about a man who forgets himself, other incarnations, of preserving their experiences in writing so later lives could benefit. Thieves, it's my life, mine. You all want to steal my body and you won't have it. Okay, where am I exactly? Oh, this? He gestures around him, snickering. Just a little trap, is all. I realize that killing you, body thieves, might not be enough. I might have to trap you, ensnare you for eternity. You may have realized by now that there's no way out of this sensory stone. Your mind is locked here. You'll note that the rather sparse surroundings I've left for you, all to help the madness set in good and quick while your flesh rots away. He chuckles evilly. Can I try and end the experience? No. I want to know more. Is there any other questions I can ask? Your earlier incarnation crosses his arms and looks away indignantly. Save for a few more tufts of hair on his head, he's identical to you. Even his arms have most of the tattoos yours do. Did you put those tattoos on? No, he looks distraught. That one incarnation, that practical one did. I've tried to burn them off, but the skin regenerates with the tattoos still on them. I've tried to tear them off, stain them off with acid. I hate them. Okay, let's read the tattoos. His eyes grow wild. Stop that! Stop reading me! He tries to cover himself with his arms, turning away from you. I'm going to keep reading them. The figure's eyes grow even wilder. Stop! Stop now! I'm warning you. He turns away from huddling up to cover more of his body. You see on his back the list of tattooed warnings that Morte once read to you at the mortuary. However, there is one line at the bottom that Morte had neglected to read aloud. Don't trust the skull. Your previous incarnation grows more and more frantic as you keep peering at him. I'm warning you, for the last time, stop. Look, you can't threaten me. You're a recorded memory, an apparition. I'll just keep reading them until you let me out of here. He howls like a madman, thrashing wildly, clawing at his arms and frothing at the mouth. Out! 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 And like that, everything ends. You find yourself standing in the Sensorium once more, slightly befuddled, but quite unharmed. Well, that was a little weird. Now, Morte, something you need to tell me? Let's go and speak to Morte.
What's up? Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Let's have a look. Morte, can you read to me what's tattooed on my back again? Oh, come on, Chief. Don't tell me you forgot again. No. I think I want to hear all of it this time. Go ahead, refresh my memory. Bet I'm going to be hearing that a lot. Morte clears his throat. Let's see. I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of stick swash, but you need to center yourself. Among the possessions is a journal that sheds some light on the dark of the matter. Farah can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Okay, keep going. I will, hold on. Morte pauses for a moment. Alright, here's the last bit. Don't lose the journal or we'll end up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Farad. Okay, Morte, go on. What does it say after that? What are you talking about, Chief? There isn't any more. What about don't trust the skull?
Updated my journal.
Oh, that bit at the end. Well, I figured it was Wash, so I didn't read that line out loud. Oh, really? And what do you think it means? Do you think it refers to you, Morte? I doubt it. I mean, you can't trust me, right, Chief? Morte, are you lying to me? No. Come on, what's your problem, Chief? I haven't steered you wrong yet. Yet, exactly. I don't like the fact you didn't read me that line. I'd like to know what else you've neglected to mention since we've been traveling together. Nothing. I've told you everything. Well, almost everything, but nothing, dangerous. Morte, if there's anything else, I suggest you tell me now. Chief, seriously, there's nothing else. I wouldn't hold out on you. Any other questions? Morte, why didn't you tell me about the extra line of tattoo on my back? Okay, he's already answered that. Are you lying to me? Don't like the fact. Anything else? Okay, I hope not. Let's go. Right.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted.
Done.
Everybody. Okay. Interesting. Met a previous incarnation of mine who isn't happy about the whole thing. Obviously took to it very differently to my current incarnation. Interesting. Okay, hello. Nothing there. We've got to try it. Let's try this one as well. If I can get the mouse to stay. All right, everyone over here. The base of this aquatic blue stone has been sculpted so it appears to have melted into the pedestal it rests upon. A stream of perfect azure tears drip down the sides, framing the inscription beneath the pedestal. Longing. Look, we're in the private area. We might as well make use of the club, now that we're a member. Begin the sensation. As you place your hands upon the stone, its surface ripples beneath your touch. A chill washes over your arms, like plunging your hands into a mountain stream. Okay, close my eyes and submerge into the experience. As you close your eyes, you blink and reopen them. Your eyes are brimming with tears, and you are overcome with a terrible sensation of drowning. As the sensation rolls through you, there is a stirring in your breast, a hunger, poisonous like a serpent, biting into your heart, until you feel as if your breast will explode. You want desperately to steady yourself, focus, but all that comes to your eye is tears. Okay, wipe away the tears. You raise your hand to wipe away your tears. Your hands are soft, delicate woman's hands. They brush the stray tears from your cheek, and you cup them in your hands, each of the tears like jewels shimmering in the lights. Okay, let's turn to examine the lights. The lights are cast by candle globes that drift through your sanctuary. You've come to this place to gather your thoughts, to reflect on the past with an eye toward the future, to cleanse the mind before the coming journey. Yet, you cannot concentrate. Your thoughts remain in the present, trapped there by the terrible feeling that writhes in your breast. What did he mean? Okay, I'll close my eyes and sigh. You close your eyes, but his words echo in your mind 100, 1,000 times. Will he ever return? The sound is a whisper, an echo. Only you, only you. Yet you hesitated at the brink of time's door, and he must have thought you afraid to go. But you were not. You were afraid to stay. And the fear, the serpent writhes in your breast again, its fangs biting into your heart, filling it to bursting with its poison. The tears come again, running down your cheeks in streams, his words echoing. Okay, I'll echo, only you, only you. Your eyes snap open. It is his voice. You whirl and you gasp. He stands powerful in the shadows, and he strides into the light of the drifting candle globes, and you feel the serpent writhing and dying. He returned. His face stern, but somewhere in those features, you can almost see his pleasure at seeing you. After all, he returned for... Echo, only you can help me, Dainara. But it was wrong for me to ask for your help. You speak, Dainara, yet you, it is you, grey-skinned like a statue striding from the light. Are you that scarred? Your body looks like it's been bathed in knife blades, the wounds, the tattoos, horrible. Yet you see through Dainara's eyes, and she sees. How can she see you in such a way? She puts a cloak over your features. She sees you in such light, such terrible longing, light. For she, how can she feel such? Okay, losing focus, so let's try and refocus, brace myself, hold on to the experience. You feel your vision tearing, doubling until you are that man striding from the light. It is you, but not you. You feel yourself being torn. It is Dainara's experience, but at the same time, it's also yours. And you... what? Okay. I ask too much of you to accompany me, Dainara. I have no right to place you in such danger for my sake. It is your words, but they are a surgeon's words, chosen with cold skill, without a trace of emotion. Yeah, that's about right. With every word, you feel yourself sneering inside, knowing that the stricken girl will see next through her longing-stained eyes, and who... Are you that person? That man twisting her with your words, not knowing how powerful they are? To her, like bolts from a ballista, piercing her breast, her... Yet she sees only relief at your return. How? How can she feel and not know you mean to... Okay, Echo, I have come to ask your forgiveness, Dainara. I shall return to you as soon as I am able. Your vision tears again, doubling and bleeding until you are facing yourself again, trying desperately to speak, to warn Dainara that this is not a man, but a creature that kills for his own needs. He doesn't care about you, Dainara. You're a tool to him, a tool he needs to... But Dainara speaks and you can't stop her. Okay. So I'm me watching me that isn't me through Dainara's eyes, if I'm following this correctly. Okay, I would place myself in 1,000 dangers, embrace eternity for you, my love. I am not afraid. Listen to me. I will accompany you. Through the plains themselves should bar... Though the plains themselves should bar the way. You feel yourself shattering, relief and satisfaction. His satisfaction at her words. Knowing she would say them. Always knowing. And her admission of love is like the slamming of a portcullis across your heart. Trapped. She is yours, but you must be certain so you can drive the nail home. Okay, weird experience going on here. Echo, the way is dangerous. You'll have to be strong, far stronger than you are now. Swimming through her mind, relief, the wave of relief, the end of longing, yet longing for him more at his words, not noticing his manipulations. All you need to be is strong, and his path shall be one with yours. Your thoughts are like fires, for you can be strong, stronger than he knows. You know no fear, you would die for him. I can be strong, my love. I will... Her words slide off him like water. The serpent in her breast, the one piercing her heart with its poison, has been replaced by this serpent in the flesh. She sees nothing of this, and his next words are planned, carefully, so carefully. I can't say if we'll succeed, Dainara, but I'll do my best to protect you. And I will expect nothing less of the same from you. You may be required to make some sacrifices. At that final terrible word, you feel yourself being torn apart. He means a harm. He means you harm, for you are her, and he means to hurt her, yet you need her to be harmed, and you want to scream. Scream at her that she is in danger. Run, Dainara, for his eyes unmake all things, and... Okay. Yeah, mind reeling. Of course, my love, life is sacrifice. This I have learned. Let me just read this again. Feel yourself being torn apart. He means a harm. He means you harm, for you are her. And he means to hurt her. Yet you need her to be harmed. It's like I'm both of them and observing both of them. Okay. Let's move on. Of course, my love, life is sacrifice. This I have learned. You, she, her, you speak the words and in it you feel yourself dying inside. You're a spectator and you have watched a woman die. For the words are a death sentence. Yet still she speaks, unheeding, uncaring. Echo. I left a legacy in my father's keeping, my love. Ask for the 6th, the 3rd, the K and the S. Okay, the 6th, the 3rd, the K and the S. In it, I bequeath everything to you. It's not much, but with it, I left...
Updated my journal.
Okay. 2000 experience. You, him, a wave of irritation washes over you. You clench your teeth to prevent the irritation from crossing your features. Must she always continue to prattle, even when you do not prompt her? Must she... But no. Keep the irritation inside. Only a trace slips out. Come now, I cannot die, Dainara. There is no need for such foolishness. Her, you, she is overcome with fear. Fear that revolts you, and the fear wells up inside her. You as you watch him frown, and you hasten to correct him. He must know the reasons and know the wisdom behind them, so he is impressed with your planning. Speak before he turns away. I feel the need to just keep echoing these. I know I often act foolishly, my love, but you said yourself that you can forget things if you are badly hurt. Oh no, that's why he wants to hurt her. There are things in the legacy that could help you remember should you forget yourself. Okay.
Updated my journal.
She, or you, coldly regard her through your eyes, tracing your gaze along her furrowed brow, wrinkling with worry, desperation. She has acted as you expected. yet there is something in what she says. Okay, another echo. Perhaps, yet I hope nothing in this legacy is of value. I do not want you to leave any things here in some safe that could be of some use on our journey. This really feels like manipulation. Her illusion is shattered just for a moment. You watch, silent, as the emotion falls to the ground, splintering like silvered glass. Of some use. Such a casual statement, yet even Dianara sees, and you hope just for a moment, you hope that she sees him for what he is, the serpent, the serpent. And your hope dies. As in Dianara's eyes, the emotion is rebuilt, the slivers being drawn from the ground, the illusion rebuilt, but the slight sliver of pain remains. He thinks you have done something foolish, yet you did it for him. You must make amends, but how? You must convince him the legacy is unimportant, but it isn't, it's everything. Okay, a lot to take in here. Echo, the legacy, my love, it just has a few things to help you remember. The scythe of words falls on Dianara, so quick, so sharp, you cannot follow its arcing path. A legacy. The things you do, Dianara, such romantic gestures. No matter... No. She, you, Dianara, you have driven him away again, like you did the night before. You feel the serpent stirring again, reborn, curling around your heart. There is the softest of hisses, yet he does not hear. Would you wish to leave a legacy, my love? For yourself, or for anyone you would want to? It might help you remember if you left something for yourself, or for the ones you loved. The word scythe falls again, terrible and swift. Yet this time the illusion holds, and the serpent is cloaked. The serpent is cunning, and it shall not reveal itself until it strikes. A legacy for myself? Not likely. The things I would leave for myself would not be safe in some advocate's office, Dianara. But enough of this, I must leave. He is leaving, you must make him remain, and the experience swells around you, terrible, the spiraling toward the final scene. The question she, wants to ask. Don't ask it, Dianara. Don't ask it, be silent, be silent. Oh, damn. It's like I want to know what happens, but... But if this is a memory, if this has already happened, then there's nothing I can do to stop it. But it's me, and it's not me. Okay. Brain turning to jelly. This is me now looking... It's me, but it's not me, looking back at me who isn't me. I've got to... Okay, he's leaving, you must make him remain, and the experience swells around you. Okay, the only way I can get him to remain... I need to make him remain, but I don't want her to ask the question, and I feel the only way that I can get him to remain is by asking the question. I need to ask. My love, before you go. His anger, his irritation. What now, girl? What now, you mewling banshee? Okay, before I go, it looks like I am in no danger of that. Come, Dianara, can't these questions wait for the morn? There is much. She, you... She is desperate, drowning. Say it, say it, say it, say it. And she, you, speak it. Okay, so this is where she comes with me and she dies, I'm guessing. Do you want me to come with you, my love? The rush of emotion dies in your mind. This is the end. The words he, you, are about to speak are true, but the truth is not the truth she sees. There are no lies, only cold calculations. Of course he wants you to come with him, Dianara. You understand it clearly, too clearly. He has invested too much in the poor girl to let her go. Of course, Dianara, I would not have asked you to come with me if I did not want your company. You know how I feel about you. This is a weird experience. It's almost watching yourself do something and it making you feel sick at the same time. Interesting. There was a cold silence in his mind, then a hissing of a thought, a response sharp and deadly, like a dagger's blade. The lie comes swiftly, unburdened by emotion. I love you, Dianara. And you want to scream as you feel the lie wash over her like a radiance, but it is a shadow of truth, a serpent's kiss, and he means you harm and she can't see you, want to call out, but she is crying with joy, even as... Okay, I'm gonna go through the experience. I feel I have to follow this through now. So cry with joy, with frustration, with joy, with despair. The emotion washes over you like you are drowning, and you need to speak. You long to speak, but you cannot, and... Okay, time to tear myself away. And you scream as you tear your hands from the stone, bloody tears rushing from your eyes, running in streams down your arms, your hands to coat the stone. Blood, her blood, and you can't warn her, and you can't stop crying. Anna is watching you terrified. She looks like she wants to step forward, help, but she's paralyzed. Are you all right? Yes, yeah, I just need a moment. I bloody well do. That was quite intense. Anna is silent, staring at you, hypnotized. Your blood drips upon the floor, each tear splattering into a crimson circle as it strikes the flagstones of the Sensorium. What did you see? What did you see in that fiendstone? Longing. Anna frowns, confused, then stares daggers at the sensory stone as if she's thinking about shattering it. I'm longing to break that stone. I am. To tear you up so. No. I just need a moment, Anna. I'll be fine. As much as you want to hurl the memory of the experience from you, you hold it fast because you know it's important to remember it. It was you in that experience. It was Dianara's experience. But because it was you, your memories flooded you and you could feel both sides at once. Who were you? Who was that shade of you? Well, I have to say, first time experiencing that and reading it, and I think what they were trying to go for, I bloody felt it. that was extremely intense. Okay, now where are we? What are we doing? We are in the private sensoriums. There's another one in here. There's lots of information in here about me and my past. I think we need to continue this. Just general sensates around. We need to do this one. This sickly green stone is securely fastened to the pedestal it rests upon. The inscription beneath it reads, "The Messenger." Okay, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's do this. As you touch the stone, its green exterior sharpens, clashing, its brightness becoming more than you can bear, so much so you close your eyes to shut it out. Okay, close my eyes, submerge into the experience. As you close your eyes, you feel the skin along your arms become numb, as if all sensation is being bled from them. Tired, so tired. You try and blink, yet the darkness remains. Your lids feel soft and sluggish, unresponsive. You are sitting on what feels to be a dirt floor, and around you is the smell of coppery blood and herbs. Why are you here? You came here to what? Your memory fails you, but you feel a growing panic beginning to well up within you. Okay, I'll try and get my bearings. Awake now, are you? A questioning all are done? The voice is an old woman's. She could have told me that before I read it out. Thick and scratchy, as if trying to force its way past the thick layer of dust. Try as you might, you cannot open your eyes and see the woman, but you feel a shiver of fear. Something is wrong, terribly wrong. You try to respond, but all you can manage is a ragged croak. You can't feel your tongue and your eyes. What's wrong with your eyes? Okay, listen. Now, see me you did, a spoke you did, and poorly, so the price you have paid, The crone sounds amused, then her tone drops sharply. No more of your questions, now you will listen, and you will remember my words. For in minding me you shall live, she hisses. Not if hear me, or another bit I shall take. Okay, I'll nod. Remember me, traveller, remember me to a stone, one of the pretty glimmers in your festive hall. Use it like a cup, pour what you feel into it, and know this. Remember me to a man who wears a skin of scars and tattoos, who seeks memories but has misplaced them. If smart he is, he will know the knowing of me. Tell him to find me, or if I am not to be found, tell him to come to the Glimmerstone, and we shall speak, my precious man and I. The woman pauses, then hisses again. Nod if you hear me, ragged thing. I'll nod. Ah, pretty, polite to a listen so long. When he comes to the Glimmerstone, tell the man to speak my name, and your pain shall not have been in vain. The crone's voice trails off as if distracted. You try to speak again, but there is only a sick gurgling noise. What happened? Who is this person? Why are you? And you begin to feel yourself slip into unconsciousness. Ravel! Ravel, it is I.
Updated my journal.
There's silence. Ravel? 6,000. Ah, my precious man. There's a slow shuffling of feet, and you feel a sharp pinprick in your left eye. You gasp, and suddenly, barely, you can see with your one and only eye. You lie in a grey hut upon a dirty floor, where blood, your bright red blood, has seeped into the surrounding grey dust. Your arms are gone, your legs have been hacked off at the knees, yet you feel numbed, and there's no pain, only fear. There is someone above you, someone looking down on you. Okay, then we shall look up. As you look up through your bloody, blurred vision, you see a horrid bluish-grey face, grinning with yellowed tusks. Ravel is pleased. A-wondering I was if this messenger would make it. For weak he was when his bits were placed on my plate. She holds up a talon in front of you, and impaled on the tip of it is an eyeball, the right one. Yet to the festive hall he returned, it seems, and our time together has he shared. And now you have come. Success. Ravel, I have many questions for you. The crone shakes her head, your blurred vision seeing 3 images at once. Her greyish hair is like brambles drifting down her shoulders. No, only time for answers does Ravel have, and she has no time to waste with your guess questions. Know this, and in the knowing grow strong. You must find me, my precious man. Okay, but how? I do not know.
Updated my journal.
I've begun knowing in a lady's place. Now shh, and listen to Ravel, for there is much you must do to find me. 3 things you must do. Find the door, know the key, then unlock the key. Okay, the door. Tell me about the door. The door is not a finished thing, at least when I last gazed upon it, But in the passing of time, perhaps now well wrought it is. Go to the place of forges and steel. Perhaps there you will find the door that takes one to me. Okay, and what about the key? To know of the key, speak to one of the knowing ones. Many there are in the festive hall. Many, yet only one there who knows the knowing of what the key is that you need. Loosen his tongue, and many secrets shall spill forth. Okay. When you say unlock the key, what do you mean? And knowing the key is not enough, so Ravel thinks. Knowing it and unlocking it, 2 tasks that must be joined, for at times a thing knows not its nature. But you are no stranger to that. Ravel cackles, a long, hideous cry that fills your ears with pain. Okay, Ravel, how am I talking to you if this is someone else's experience? Of stones and experiences and telling will Ravel do, but not the telling of how she speaks to you now. She speaks soothingly. Many are the branchings and twistings of Ravel, and many are her secrets. I need you, and I need you knowing of this. Okay. We've asked all these. Yep. We've asked all of these. Okay. Return, I will give what help I can. Ravel gives a final smile, a horrible yellow-fanged grin. A blackish tongue darts from her lips and lingers at the edge, teasing. But in the end, only the one question remains. Okay, what do you mean, Ravel? Only one question, this I ask. Ravel's eyes blaze like fire, the red light turning her face blood red. What can change the nature of a man? At the question, you feel a tremor pass through like thunder and you feel yourself burn. Okay, we shall let the experience go. Your vision clears until you are standing once again before the hideously green stone. It looks different than before, more horrid somehow. Okay, we'll try and shake off the experience and leave. We have spent almost the whole episode in this area, but it's been 3 very intense experiences after cursing Jumble Murder Sense. So yeah, definitely gonna leave it there for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I do hope you're well, and until next time, take care.